I was inspired by a previous episode that we did called Family Recipes, where our buddy Leighton showed us his recipe for jerk chicken. And now I want to recreate it in my own way. Welcome back to the Chef2K's kitchen. I'm a certified Red Seal chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make jerk chicken from scratch. Stick around while we dissect this beautiful dish and show you all the intricate flavors that goes into making it. And don't forget to subscribe for more handy cooking tips. There's many different variations of jerk chicken. There's wet rubs, there's dry rubs. This in particular that we're gonna do is gonna be a wet marinade, and we're excited to get to it. So let's start cutting it up. Our ingredients for this marinade are as follows. We've got habanero peppers. Usually we would use a Scotch bonnet, but they're hard to find here, and this is your best supplement. We've got some red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper. That's gonna be for some crunch, and garlic for the finish of the dish. Then we've got 3 different types of onion: Spanish, red, and green onion. We got 2 cloves of garlic, 2 limes, ginger, some fresh sprigs of thyme, and some bay leaves. Then we're gonna get into some ground clove, some ground allspice, some ground nutmeg. We've got soy sauce, pineapple juice, salt and pepper, and of course, brown sugar. That's the list. Okay, for this recipe, you guys are gonna need a food processor. We're gonna put all of our ingredients as we get them ready straight into there. Then we're gonna blend it all in the food processor until it comes smooth. You're gonna want a smooth texture for this. We're gonna take this clove of garlic and just break it down into cloves, and we're gonna throw them whole in there. All right, garlic's ready. It's all peeled, ready to go in. Next, we're just gonna chunk up the ginger, throw that in there. When we're doing this, just take the back side of the spoon and rub it against the ginger. That takes the skin off. All right, we've got our ginger all peeled up. Just to help the processor, we'll just put it in the little chunks into the processor. Okay, we're gonna use half of this red onion. The other half we're gonna save. It's gonna get julienne, and it's gonna get put in with the peppers. It's gonna go on top when everything roasts. It's gonna add some color, some crunch, some beautiful flavor. Just chunk it. Doesn't have to be diced, nothing like that. Same thing as the red onion. We're gonna use just half of this in the marinade. Green onions, just chunk them. We've set aside some green onions for garnish. Okay guys, next we're gonna do the peppers. Scotch bonnet peppers is classically what you're gonna use when you're making a jerk. They're really hard to find here in Alberta and Calgary. I couldn't find any. The closest replacement that I could find is a habanero pepper. It'll work just as good. We're gonna take these, we're gonna open them up, and we're gonna get all the seeds out. I got some tears flowing in my eyes right now, thanks to all the onions. So depending on how you guys like your jerk chicken, obviously jerk chicken can be flaming hot. You can get it mild as well. When you're making it for the family, you know what your family likes. My family is kind of more of a mild family. We're gonna do about 5 peppers. If you want more heat, add more peppers. You want less heat, add less peppers. So just take the pepper, slice the top off. Now you've exposed the inside. We're gonna go in there with a knife. You don't need to slice, pretty much just rub. Break those little white connective tissues right there, and the seeds come right out. All right, Scotch bonnet peppers / habanero peppers, because we didn't have Scotch bonnet peppers, right here, into the mix. Okay, we're just gonna take some fresh thyme, pull it off. I like to add a lot. I love thyme. If your thyme's good and it's not too soft, you should be able to just grab it by the back of the stem. Fingers over top, just lightly pull down. We got the thyme in there. We're just gonna crumple up the bay leaves, throw them in there. Okay, we've got ground cloves. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons. A teaspoon to me is in my palm. Never dump it straight in right from the bottle because you can't take it out. Got a teaspoon right there. So that's the ground cloves. We're gonna come in with the allspice, ground allspice. We're gonna do the same thing, 2 teaspoons. Teaspoon. Got a teaspoon. All right, and now 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. Another 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper. Some people just throw the whole clove in, but we got the pepper cannon, so we don't need that. All right, brown sugar's next. We're gonna do about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, dark brown sugar. Now we're gonna do the juice of 2 limes. All right, we got 1/2 cup of pineapple juice that's gonna go in there. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Okay, now we're gonna blend this up until it has a nice smooth texture. If it's too dry, we can add a little bit more pineapple juice just to start loosening things up. But we'll see where we're at right now. To me, it looks like we've got enough liquid in here to get this into a nice paste. All right, guys, it's done from what we know. Right now, we're gonna check the consistency. We're gonna make sure there's no chunks left in there. You want everything blended up. It looks like it's got a nice consistency from what I can see. The next thing is we're gonna taste it, because obviously you wanna taste it. If it needs anything else, you're gonna know right now. Whoa, that is potent. That is spicy. Woo, that's good. I can't wait to taste the chicken that this sits in. Okay, this is done. You can see the consistency of it. It's runny, it's gonna get in that chicken. It's really spicy. I'd say if you don't like spice, 2 peppers, because I put 5 in mine and I'm on fire. Okay, we've got our jerk sauce ready. We've got our chicken sitting here. We're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna dock it. Docking means we're just gonna put some holes in it just so that jerk gets right in there. We want this flavor to be right through the chicken. Right on the bottom. It'll absorb the most from the bottom, so. Boom, we got one done. All right, we've got these docked. Now we're gonna take that beautiful jerk wet marinade that we have here, pour it into the chicken, and we're gonna massage it. We're gonna make sure it gets into those docking holes. We're gonna make sure it gets under the skin. Okay, we've got it all. It's all mixed in. We're gonna let this sit in the fridge overnight. Perfect, into the fridge she goes. To cut the heat a little bit and add some substance to this meal, we're just gonna do up a nice pot of rice. We're using a rice cooker. Okay, now we're gonna cut up these peppers, some onion. We're gonna mix that up. It's gonna go with the jerk chicken when it roasts in the oven. It's gonna give us some vegetables and some texture to the dish. Same as the Scotch bonnet pepper. Cut the top off like that, pull the seeds out, and you're good. You should have a clean piece here. There's no need to waste the top. We can take that, cut it in half, and we can put that right into our julienne. Okay, we're getting ready to julienne it. We pulled out the seeds, took off the top, diced the top, and then you'll just see the white fibers on the side. Just take a paring knife, go in there. We got that off. Now we'll just take it, slice it in half. I like to go down. And then you got your piece like this. Just take your knife, run it along that white stuff, take that out. Again, same thing. Here we go. We got the peppers and the onions all done. We're just gonna add a bit of that Jamaican jerk marinade. So we'll take that, mix that all together. And while the chicken is marinating, this will marinate as well. All right, we're ready to go. So the chicken is marinated overnight. It's taken in a lot of that flavor. I can smell it. Wow, we're gonna just a little bit of oil just so nothing sticks too bad. Let's lay our chicken in there. Want that skin covering as much of the chicken as you can. That's gonna brown up nice. We've got this ready. Let's mix up a little bit of jerk here. We want the thicker stuff. We're gonna spread that on. Chicken's ready. Let's get it in the oven. Ooh. Ooh, that smells great. Okay, we're gonna put the peppers in the pan and let those cook for its last bit. Okay, it's going back in. All right, guys, this is done. Take a look at this. Look at the colors. Look at the crispiness on the outside. This is perfect chicken. I hope the flavor matches the outside, but we're gonna see soon. Okay, we're gonna put the rice in the bowl. This is gonna act as a base, help with some of that heat because we made it spicy. All All right, we got a nice little mountain of rice. We're gonna take a little bit of that nice jerk sauce, put it over the rice. And then this veg, don't be scared to wipe it around the pan, soak up a bit of that juice that's on there. All right, finishing touches, guys. The last little bit of jerk sauce. Drizzle that onto that chicken, get it on the vegetables. It's gonna run down into that rice. We're gonna wipe the rim of our plate. Always wipe the rim. The eyes eat first. All right, let's dig in, see how it is. That is perfect. Chicken cooked perfect. Moist on the inside, crispy on the outside. Now the flavors, we got sour going on, we got sweet going on, and we definitely have a punch in the mouth with that heat. I'll tell you that right now. That's a spicy dish. The rice accompanies it perfectly. I like the peppers, adds a little extra sweetness. Textures there. Food to me is not just nourishing the body, we're also nourishing the soul. And this dish right here, guys, is soul food at its best. If you like what you just saw, you decide to try this at home, let us know what you think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, when I take you on another adventure to save a little bit of money, and we're also gonna put some quality product on the table.